A MMORPG live service game. It is still updating today. It's been close to 13 years now since this game came out. I want to make sure that our stream is going live here. It kept giving me an error when I would try to punch in here to get this thing going. Looks like we are live, maybe. Okay, something is definitely wonky tonight with this. Let's try this one more time here. It says I'm doing two streams at one time. That's weird. All right, give me just a second here. I'm not sure what's going on. It must be something in connection, maybe. Trying to find this live stream, make sure it is actually coming into YouTube and not going to Twitch. It's happened a few times already. We'll be ready to start our play toward the end game. Okay, so that's got that. And sweet. Okay, so for those who are just joining the channel, those who have been following us on our adventures here on Stargate Online, Banished Souls, a little bit about us. If you're just coming into the server, guys, we play a lot of MMORPGs. In fact, that's basically what we play. We like to have those cross-platform contents. And unfortunately, this game, as far as I know now, is no longer cross-platform. It is available on all platforms, but we have a group of guys playing over here on the PS5. We also have some on Xbox as well that's been playing. So if that's something you're looking forward to, join us up in Discord, man. You'll be able to find plenty of people to play with. If you already have a fleet built, that's even better because we're looking for a house to come bring all these members into, so something to look forward to. So definitely let me know if you've got a fleet and you're in the Federation Starfleet over here with the PS5. And of course, we're doing KDF over on the Xbox. So that's where we're at. If you need people to join in, it's going to be active. We are definitely looking. Okay, so we have been running through part of the storyline. We pulled off of it, except for a grind last night when we went into the missions journals. We are currently on the Selene Dyson sphere. We've farmed out everything we could on Sphere of Influence. So that last module that we needed over there, if you remember, it's a 3-part set. So I've been doing a little research to find out where we're going to find this module at. And my understanding is this is something that you're going to have to buy a specific ship with low buy to be able to get that console. So that's something we'll have to worry about later. Now you do get low buy crystals and stuff if you ever come into any of your well, where is it at here? Yeah, you're ready for alert events and stuff like that. If you ever come in here, a lot of these, they'll have low buy crystals, these missions that you run. So to get 1,500 of it, that ship only costs 800, and that's mainly to get that console that's going to be for the Ancient Obelisk set. So what does that do? Well, that's going to give you an obelisk in space. Okay, it's going to set up a series of obelisks that just sit there doing AoE, just zapping everything and anything with high energy voltage, wiping that stuff out. It is a great one to have. Unfortunately, you do have to do that grind for that low buy crystal. If you go to the low buy store, you're going to be able to look in here and find that. We will have to look. Let's see. So we're going the wrong way there. There's 900 on that. I don't know if this sorts by price or how this works. We'll have to grind it down here to see what we got. So it looks like the prices of stuff have come up to about 900. And up there it is. Special Requisition Pack Advanced Obelisk Carrier. It costs 800 low buy. You can build up low buy very fast. It does not take long at all. The way you do that is running these missions here. A lot of them will, if you read into rewards, what it gives. So this one here, I don't know if this one had low buy in it or not. We'll look here real quick. Yeah, so 1,500 low buy crystals. When we get the next event campaign, we'll be able to run through that, earn some low buy, and be able to get the last piece of that set. And you're going to realize that there's going to be some sets that you have to do that with going into the low buy store. That's just to keep you engaged in the events as well. So one of the things I am running right now is because I want to get this reward here. There's some pretty good rewards. Looks like we have an experimental ship upgrade token. We've already got one, or actually we've got 2 of those already. So we're going to keep grinding and saving those up for our larger ships as we open it up. Then of course you have the ultimate tech upgrade. It's going to bring you up to level 15 epic gold on any weapon that you use that on, and this is typically something that you see at least once a month come up, the ultimate tech upgrade through the red alert event. And of course you get specialization points. No low buy that I'm seeing in that. Those are usually going to be in your event campaigns. Now one of the things to watch for, this is actually from last year, mind you. The summer ended, so we will actually be getting another summer ended pack coming in this event that's currently running up here. It will end sometime probably around, I won't say probably around June, July, and we'll see this one move off. That one here is going to drop down on the event campaign 6. We should be getting closer to 7, but we're just going to wait and see what we got, because we are into May, and it looks like they've already missed a couple of events when we go into second chance. So it looks like there's at least 2 events that have happened: first day contact and then the Pavo event. So you'd have to buy through those 2. I don't think the 14th anniversary event buyout was part of it. It may have been, don't know. I have to look into it. I'm not going to worry about grinding or spending the money on that. I'm just more or less grinding for low buy at this point, and those are some things that you can get elsewhere in the game as well. So you definitely want to keep that. So let's run this red alert. You got to run this every day for 10 days to get through the progress. So we've got enough time to be able to run this enough before it ends. We did hit that level 50 just in time, which is what I was hoping to do, because man, it is definitely worth picking up those Mark 15 upgrade kits. It's going to be one of the biggest grinds that you do. Now there are other ways to get your equipment up to that as well, which is buying those Phoenix prize packs. You can merge those things and get upgrades to upgrade the weapons and stuff. It takes a lot of it to get it to epic, but you can get to level 15 pretty quick. And if you're already starting off with a very rare piece of equipment, it's not going to be too bad on you. Okay, so we are joined up in a red alert queue. We will wait for this to start up for us. There we go. So there's a lot of different ones you can run. The Borg is the easiest, and it's the fastest. Most people log into it just to grind it out real quick so they can get back to the end game grind, and that's typically what I myself do. So we have a few, looks like there's a few hails coming in. Those will be for mission sets. I'm not ready to jump back into that. I'm kind of working on building up a base set of points for our reputation gear. I want to make sure we got plenty of dilithium coming in and make sure I've got a pretty good supply of points. So what I've been doing is just running randoms here, and whatever it pays out is what it pays out. I take the purple set, which gives you an extra set of points to choose from as well when that becomes available, and just keep hopping in that random TFO, and you're going to build up enough points to be able to bring all your reputations up at the same time. Now granted, you're probably not going to be able to go in there and fund all that stuff with dilithium to get certain weapon and stuff, but we did.
Forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
We did get some the dark matter torpedoes and stuff yesterday, which was nice. So we're on our way. There's one down. Looks like the last fleet was taken.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours. We will act your technological and biological.
So as you can see, that is a very, very fast mission to run out real quick just to get that grind out for today. You can do it once every 20 hours. I do recommend that you do them. Anytime you see red alert events, jump in, grab them. Okay, so we are going to do some... I will move these over here to discovery marks. We should have a few crates maybe. Like I say, infinity lock boxes, you can keep them if you want them. I don't bother with the keys. That's just my choice on that. You know, people can do what they want. There are people who win some really nice gear and ships and stuff through that. But to me, it's just easy to open the specific ships that I want and go that route with it. Okay, so we got some new car marks too. Seems like that's in inventory, then assets. Yeah, so you should be able to see an overview there. We got quite a few Nucara. We could use some more discovery marks for sure, so we're going to start focusing on that. And then just whatever we end up randomly grinding. Might could do something on this. No need to do that one. No competitive marks. There we go, turn task force. So this is just to get you up to the next tier where you can actually start bringing and making some weapons and stuff. So energy credits, we have run low on energy credits, so we're going to have to sit there and really do some serious farming. One of the best way to get energy credits I find in the game is running the mission line. So we've got some new car strike force. Okay, another good way to get some points. You want to come into your inventory. And, sorry, it's going to be replicator. You can recycle, and then you can sell this stuff off for, you guessed it, energy points. So this is good gear, but I like the gear that I've currently got. We'll hang on to those. So these are some beam weapon upgrades, then basic engineering tech upgrades, shield upgrades. These are these little books. You can get these through the Phoenix store, or you can earn them in game. So definitely hang on to them because you're going to need it later on. Some of this stuff here, the beam turret Mark 10, I like the mortar set I've got better, so I'm going to sell it off. This one here, fuse armor, don't care about that one. Shield generator, get rid of that. And we're going to keep the anti-proton satellites. So that gave us about 7,000 energy credits. That might be enough to come in here and get this funded up here. Yes, we're going to need more than that for that. Okay, so we're going to go grind some energy credits out. We need to look and see exactly some of the best places to get those. We can run some missions pretty easy, but I find running patrols seems to pay the best. You know, those are kind of long. We can actually come back in and run through some of these missions if we wanted to at the lower end. But let's go ahead and do circle within circles. Got gateway to the Juret system leads to a distant Dyson sphere. Federation, Klingon Empire, and Romulan Republic must work together. Okay, so we also need to go in and queue to travel from there. For some reason, the daily and weekly things are popping up first. Okay, so we need to set that as a primary for some. Let's see if we can get this thing to pop up here properly. So we're going to go to Dyson Sphere based off what this is saying. Now later on you can enter this in and it's going to have ground and space-based missions for you to run these different types of event wars and stuff in. It's going to become a big part of the in-game grind. Okay, speak to the chief scientist. Let's see where this person's at. That's the battle zone better when you talk to the scientist. Let's bring up our map here. It's not even showing where I'm standing in comparison to that, but I think we're going to go through here. Maybe. Nope. Wrong way. Tactical officers. There we go. There we go. We got that off of our primary now. I think this is the right direction. Yep.
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson Sphere. My name is Sub-Commander Cole. This is the main command center for Joint Alliance Command, a multi-species task force willing to work together toward a common goal, for now at least. The gateway you use to get here is in Republic space, so the Republic is taking the lead here as well. Our mission? To destroy the Omega particles this sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate more. The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of Omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this sphere could produce enough Omega particles to completely annihilate warp travel in all known quadrants of the galaxy. We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth. The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the Omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the Omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
Make sure this is the right path here. Some of these are okay, so we'll be waiting on episode 3. So we can come in here. I think I got some Voth stuff I got to do for the end game. Let's see. Endeavors. Dewins and Kethy. And plasma damage. So they've reset. So we missed a daily on the other one. We did get one of them done, but okay, we're going to return to our ship. And wait for that third mission to pop up on queue. Looks like that is going to be Warzone stuff that they want us to work on. Now, when you're in this area, there's actually a couple areas. It seems like there's Voth, and it seems like there's actually some Zenkethi out there, too. Indicated locations in Allied Zone.
We run missions here from Joint Command, the center of all Allied operations. This is the supply depot. We use it to ship supplies to our forces.
So we'll run through both these over here. So we're going to be in the Federation area, but then there's 2 more territories. If you go all the way over, you'll cross over into this other section, which is, I think it's Voth first. It could be Alachi, I forget now what the species are over. It's been so long, but there's 2 different species as you continue over inside the sphere. And those become the battle zone areas later. So supply woes is somewhere up around here. We need to go down. There we go.
Enemy spot as a result of an area mission will appear specifically for you.
pick some of this stuff up. Sometimes you just get energy credits. Sometimes you get stuff that you can sell off for energy credits as well. But you can open up a Dyson reward area and you can go in and check out some stuff in there as far as like gear and stuff. They have some decent gear in it as well. Go up. So the ion stream currents is going to be these lines over here. We got to move these pilings, I think.
Ship is under attack.
Entirely sure what shot at me there, but hey, there's one. It's really hard to see that map, so there's another one. Over here. Yep, I can see it now. Not sure what I got blown up from. I must have been parked in a stream too long. Okay, here we go. I'm seeing some more coming up through there, so. Saying down. Okay, so we need to disable 3 mines, it said. Okay, I'm not sure what this gateway to beta quadrant thing is. I gotta turn that off because it's overriding my other missions. And that's one of the things you'll have to get used to coming in here, trying to see exactly what's going on. should be showing. Okay, scan 3 disabled mines. So when you fly through this force field area here, you have to make your way through a minefield. And then, there's a hostile somewhere. There it is. So we're looking for these mines. We want to scan all this stuff.
You have received a found mission. Found missions are randomized missions that can appear out
Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to do the mine, but
They can be found around the supply depot.
I swore I thought that said disabled. There's another one over here. Okay, so even though I'm not going to use that combat engine, I am going to grab it because it should sell for more than. It'll sell for more energy credits. So you got one saying go to sphere space, the other saying go to contested zone. As you can see, it's loading double missions again. So what you got to do is go over. You want to run them all, but you want to make sure that you come over here to your mission journal just to keep things situated. So we can go with escalation, or we can go with the contested zone. We're already out here in the minefield. We may as well go to the contested, man. Means we're already closer here than we are over there. Just run through it all, grind them out.
This is the contested zone. Our forces here are in a constant...
Not sure what it said. Special duty assignments available here. But we have our duty officers working on other things, so that's not going to be able to be something we can do right now. Okay, we need to do defeat 4 Voth fleets. It's like there's some tower missions and stuff going on too, so it just chokes you down with this stuff, man. So what cool things about it, if you are in zone and these other guys are taking ships out before you can get there, you're still getting credit because it's all part of the same team, even if you're not even in the same group. It looks like that Romulan bird, or that mining weapon that they used, mining ship. We also have something hidden in here. This is a ground battle zone. Apparently that's where part of our mission's at. But we want to take out the rest of these Voth fleets if we can. See where they're located at here. There's one out here. Completing missions in here gives you Dyson boxes. They could have points in it. They could have all kinds of stuff, man. You're going to get Dyson marks as well. Could be weapons. Okay, so I guess we've got to go to this ground battle zone here. Looks like our next location is. Okay, and I'm going to run to the restroom before we really dive into this ground battle.
This is the Voth battle zone. Our goal is to take control of at least one Omega particle silo. Here's how we do it. This is a map of the battle zone. There are 3 regions, each made up of multiple capture points. When the Voth hold a capture point, it is red. When we take control of a capture point, it will change to blue. Capturing points advances us towards our goal, represented by this meter. When it is full, we can make our final push to stop the Voth at the Omega particle silos. We must capture at least one of these silos to claim this battle zone for the Alliance. Good luck.
You are in a battle zone. The goal of a battle zone is to capture and hold the majority of points. Your map shows which points are controlled by allies and enemies. The overall status of the zone is displayed here.
Here we go. Say, we got a new directive from Allied Joint Command Tower Control. Accept. Okay, so there's several doors, several ways to get out. We want to find exactly where tower control is, where we want to go. I know there's a tower control outside. I'm pretty sure the mission they just queued up is for space. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure it's for space. It's what we were messing around with where the control towers are. You got to have guys stand and hold those positions. Okay, so this is a sphere space battle zone.
What do you need?
Okay, so this is what you're going to get, guys. You're going to get Undine marks, dilithium, isomorphic ejection, depending on what you complete, what you beat.
What do you need?
The final objective. See, this isn't even what we're... So unfortunately it brought me all the way out. So this is the thing that gets, it starts loading a lot of missions on you sometimes. When you get to that and you can't use your D-pad, hold X and it's going to bring up this sub-menu here.
Jolan True. We will build a new home.
Okay, we do want to go back into the Dyson sphere. because we have some control tower missions, it looks like, to run on that. I am going to double check our journal to see if it's thrown us off course again. Yeah, so tower control. That's our main mission line. We'll come back over here to get to that. Okay, so control towers is where we're headed. What gets you confused sometimes when you were starting off into this, and like I said, I've played this quite a bit, but it's just been a little bit. So, but I do remember when the first time I got into these Dyson control or Dyson Sphere missions and stuff, it seemed like you were jumping all over the place, but not progressing. So you have to make sure you go back to that journal and make sure that you are running the mission that is part of the actual episode list, which would be tower control. We got to capture the 4 towers, so. Which it looks like it's almost completed. So we need to go to the Wasteland Tower. That's back this way. Overall control is just being held up by Wasteland, so. Pretty sure that's the Wasteland there. Yep. Okay, so now we got to go defeat the Dreadnought, the Both Fleet, and all that mess. Looks like it's going to be high in the sky. There they are. This is not looking good. Quite a few guys over here a minute ago. And we lost control of the Wasteland Tower. That's the thing that's going to be, you need to make sure that you have enough guys on. There were quite a few people over here earlier. They must have went on to other missions. We'll wait and see. Back to that Wasteland Tower here. Okay, there it is. Jeez. Alright, we'll activate that battle cloak. And they managed to hit us with it on, so it's going to take a second for it to refresh. Alright. Okay, I'm starting to see some more players. So yeah, they must have jumped in to cash in some points. That's what it looks like. Man, I remember the day I used to be able to solo a tower. I didn't need any help with it at all, man. But tell you what, got to get this stuff ground out to get some better weapons. Alright, we need to go back to the overall control tower, it looks like. Looks like it's this way, maybe. Tower right here. He was shooting me 15 kilometers out. I don't know what he was using. it's got the Both control tower done. I think that's the tower over here, isn't it? Maybe. No? The wrong way. Here we go. I think this is the tower up here. I'm pretty sure it's the Allied front. Yep, that's it. So that's the thing, is you lose ground on other towers if you don't have enough people to monitor each one, man. Okay, we need to go back to the front, the Boss front, and to the industrial facility tower. We hit the front first, it's first. But them little popping beacons, a lot of times that's going to be locations you need to go. Seems like that Voth front's right straight ahead. Alright, it's captured. It's moving on to the next. You know, later on you get things that can give you boosts and stuff in space, like really get your ship moving. Cannot wait to get some of that stuff opened back up. It's like Wasteland's under attack too. Them guys took off that way, so they may be headed over there. Here's the industrial. It's like Voth may be over on the other side. We kind of took a different way out. The way should be somewhere in that corner there. But they got the wasteland again. Okay, cool. Get a guy on Voth front, we might actually get this thing knocked out. So after you capture all, you have to maintain it to fill the overall control meter as well. See where that Voth front's at. Right there. Okay, now back to the front. The away team will have to wait, man. Where we at? I think we just missed the Voth front. Nope, we're headed straight to it. There it is. Bonuses and things like that as well, because they're going to bring in a really nasty fleet here. If we can fill that top bar up, we got to get all these filled in first. All right, we are now doing overall. Now we have to keep an eye out on these other towers. It should be in the order that we just captured it, which will be the Allied front tower should come open first for attack. Something we did open up a impulse engine here a minute ago. 122.7 flight speed. We won't use that for now. Need something a little bit more speed to get between these towers if we need to go defend. Yep, facility tower. Shit. for some reason we're not getting full impulse. There we go. Now, it's up to you if you want to deal with trying to defeat the battleships and stuff along the way. I would say get to the tower as soon as possible. And we just had a fleet pop in off this one. Gotta get that facility tower. I can't get over how amped up these are either. Just my ship used to be that good over on the Xbox account, so they've really buffed these son of guns up, man. Damn, bulwarks do not want to go down. Battleships, I like it. That is cool things. You get to jump right back into battle, so. So we got to watch that overall control. We can't lose control over everything. We got to make sure that we can capture it to get them all back. Then it'll fill back in. Now you can do that with just 6 guys with great ships, or even 4 with great ships. You can do that as you progress up. But I think a lot of these guys are new too. I'm not seeing any real high levels in here. Shooting there for a second. guys are great at hitting your shield generator, and they will tear you apart. If you're close to dying, try to get as close to the ship as you can so your warp core breach will take them out, or at least damage them. There we go. There's one less to worry about. That's the way they do us, and you can do it to them as well. Couple left. Looks like we actually did finish the main mission, which is cool. Okay, so you can do it this way, or you can come in. You can travel all the way back up, or you can do a depart system, and then come back into the zone. You'll be at Dyson Joint Command.
Ship is under attack.
Okay, so now we're going to go. Hold X. We'll go ahead and start the next mission lineup on it. Main thing, make sure you're sticking to the journal paths with what the actual missions are for your events and stuff. There's a lot of missions within there, and you'll end up just flying by them, and it picks them up automatically, and it'll fill your list up. You can keep them there, or you can cancel them out and drop them, and then come back into it later to farm. Those battle zone areas are best to come into with a group of 5. Sounds like we've got enough guys playing the game now, so we're just basically waiting for everyone to get leveled up now. So my guess is by next weekend for sure we'll probably have quite a few more guys on here. Make our videos a little more exciting. Okay, so we need to talk to the logistics
You're just in
officer.
time.
Hey, don't you know how to run? I guess they don't run. He used to sit on a desk back here. He's out front now.
Good to see you again. Admiral Tuvok from Star...
Okay.
Joint Command, please respond. This is Tuvok. Sensors have detected a large Voth fleet moving toward the station. They have discovered us, and we have yet to complete our work. Communications with our ship are down. Our last contact with them indicated that they were having technical difficulties and may be forced to retreat to a safer location. I will be unable to stop a Voth advance without assistance.
The attack on the Voth fleet will commence shortly. Captains, please return to your ships.
Tuvok and Koopa are stranded with an entire Voth fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly to the station, rescue our team, and finish the mission. Our fleet will engage them. Speak with the logistics officer assigned to brief.
Alright, let's get some stuff so we can fly next to the sun.
Greetings. Our engineers are working with your crew now to create a temporary modulation program. Now, we will need every available ship to fight the Voth. It would be best if your ship joined the fleet once you are aboard the station. Your goals on the station. Admiral Tuvok
Oh, I remember this. This is a pretty cool mission from what I can recall, man. Gotta do spacewalks, stuff like that. You get a suit that has some thrusters to it. You get a little bit better space suit, and you can actually, like, you have to fly across these areas that are blown up across the stations and stuff. It's pretty cool. How you don't get toasted by the sun is beyond me. He was worried about his ship, but not too worried about flying across the sun, the surface of the sun. Okay, while that loads up, I am going to grab me another coffee, guys, and make sure I hit the restroom because this is a rather long-winded mission. Might better wait and see if we got to fight first. Let's look at that ore. Yeah, we didn't have a chance to. You don't want to fly into a solar flare. That could be ugly. There's another emitter. It must be on this side over here. We just can't see it. behind the flare. I'm not sure what's up with the rubber banding today. I need to check to see what's going on my internet. Just a second, guys. Like the TV's trying to connect in on the internet. We'll go ahead and cancel that out. It's trying to do an update. It's probably what's going on with my feed. Okay. I am going to run to the restroom real quick while we do this. I didn't get a chance. I wasn't sure if it's going to get blown up here. Hey, you get to see one in real life on the game, man. Alrighty.
Your arrival is timely. The Voth are already on the station. I am with Dr. Cooper, but many of the other members of our team have been killed. Any assistance you can render would be useful. I recommend that you speak to your crew before transport. Your vessel will not be able to remain in range for long.
I guess they may as well leave us on the sun. Yeah, when it comes to ground missions, some of them I just find to be an inconvenience in progressing, but this mission here, I think you're going to enjoy it. I know I did.
Greetings. I am Admiral Tuvok. The man behind the crates is Dr. Eric Cooper, the Federation Science Council's expert on Dyson technology.
Yes. Hello. I'm Dr. Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine the best plan of action. Main power is offline. There are two. More than the three of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However,
we're moving away from the Voth, right?
We're going straight into him, buddy.
Good thing you're here. I'll try to get the ship.
Well, he didn't make it long.
Presence. We are not alone.
Somebody shot him. Seems like there's some defenses in here or something. I don't know what took him out. I don't know. Dog. Yep, station's automated defenses. So you get to turn the defense system against the Voth in this, if I remember right.
He is using cloak technology. Tactically, his best option is to remain hidden and attempt to waylay us one by one. We must move forward.
You're giving me a phaser?
Hey, fight or die, man. That's the way it works out.
Sorry. I thought I saw something.
Remain calm, Doctor. The
Shoot me again, I'm gonna turn around and shoot back, man.
It was awful. The sounds, the blood. Ugh.
I will stand watch while you and the doctor examine the generator.
If I understand this correctly, we can restore main power activating consoles that match the symbol up here, after they'll defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
Okay, so we need to do a blue console, looks like.
That looks right.
And we need to do yellow.
That looks right.
And red. Oh man, I got hung up on that corner. You're gonna have to hit perfect.
Is it over?
Let's try this again. Okay, activate the power stations.
This does not bode well. By restoring main power, we have released the locks, preventing the Voth from reaching our location.
What are we going to do? The Voth will be here any second, and I don't think they're in the mood to take prisoners. My help? What can I do? Don't ask me to use a phaser again, because I won't. I refuse. I just want to... Tuvok said that? Well, maybe. I might know the technology. All right.
You got two options: die by their hands or die by my hands. You better get to work,
I think
buddy.
if I try this...
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it.
Okay, so what we want to do is we will go ahead and get set up for in case these guys do make a
just try that.
break on us.
Yes,
go ahead and
I
set
have
this
it.
mortar up. Of course, our force dome. Here we go.
I've done something.
Allow me, Doctor. Fascinating. With this exposed, I can manually activate the defenses in the next... Instead of activating the defenses to assist you, I can reroute the power to attempt to send a message to our stranded ship. It may not help, but we have been out of contact for hours. Your options are activating the defense beams. I can activate beams of energy that will shoot down and set...
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
Big fella. That debilitating shockwave. Pick that up in the exchange if you're wondering where to get it. Oh, yep, by something.
Voth commanders are approaching. We should move forward. Be on your guard.
Now, last time I'd done this mission, I'd used swarmers, man, and you end up having to fight those as well. The beams, at least, they're fixed in one location,
Arm
but you can
yourself.
set up traps.
It is the Voth who killed the captain.
Okay.
That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine, I'm fine. The Voth can't get in. You, may want to put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
It would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space. My modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless...
I'm here. Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV suits over there, they have maneuvering jets that we could use on the outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep us safe. For a little while.
They will have to suffice. We have no other logical option.
Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
We will need to convince Cooper to overcome his fear and help us complete our mission.
Just have to put a phaser to his head. It'll be alright. We'll get it figured out here. Alright, so we're activated.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I could just tell you what you have to do. The Voth? I thought you defeated them all. They're not going to come back, are they? I can't be alone if they come back. They'll kill. Okay, I'll do it. I can't.
Click here to activate your EV suit. This will protect you from environmental hazards.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Conserve your oxygen.
Okay, I was saying to click here, but I don't see the thrusters under that one.
There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance. There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance. It will be impossible for us to move it without assistance. I can scan. There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth.
Okay. Tuvok? Yeah.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges.
We are trying to get over there to where you're at. Okay.
The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
I will establish a shield.
Whoa. I think the other one will be on the other side. But it'll be damaged. Maybe not.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
Well, I was wrong. I figured it'd be damaged, guys.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Your EV suit does not protect you in combat. Re-equip your body armor now.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
Enemy target on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
We should move forward before more defenses activate.
I remember this room. The security protocols shut us out when we first arrived.
Prepare yourself. We must defend Dr. Cooper.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this.
Enemy target on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
activate a console while I work on this. Perfect. I'm almost done. We're through.
We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The Doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
Yeah, so you got to watch out for these lasers, obviously. As you come in, you want to find which vents you can activate.
Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission. The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
Well, if I don't want to deactivate it, I mean, we're kind of close to the sun below us.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
Yeah, let's see here.
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate... I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkaram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes. I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
Oops.
Admiral Tuvok, come in!
Dyson, 3 to beam up.
We can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
We're on the surface of the sun. All of its hot zones, man. Okay, let us go this way. Can't go that way. keep moving.
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give...
Yeah, when y'all talk about the CME stuff coming out of NASA now, my brother was telling me a little bit about some of that stuff last time there was a real big event, some of the damage that you've done. We'll see what happens.
Good to have you on board, sir.
Engage your ship's special functions by clicking here.
Sorry, I gotta get all this stuff set up, guys. Energy weapons. It's on auto. L1. Okay, we gotta go back and shoot some stuff now. Yeah, so it could be some of the stuff maybe that was going on with the internet earlier. I don't know. I think it's because my TV was trying to update at the same time, so I disconnected it from the Wi-Fi. Was it acting up on Twitch? I know when I tried to do a live stream on YouTube today, it kept giving me an error message, and then it finally went through. And I had to go back through because apparently it was actually running live streams, even though it said it wasn't live. It was really weird. But it looks like we got it working, so it's the main thing. That was one of the Stargate things I never really watched was the Deep Space Nine. I guess this is where the Ezri Dax character actually started, but it's not. It wasn't one that I really watched much of. It seemed kind of boring to me. Stream looking good? Okay, cool. Yeah, earlier, man, it kept saying on this end that it wasn't going through. When I actually went to YouTube to check, it was actually streaming, so it was kind of throwing me. I'm like, what is going on? Like I say, though, you mentioned that CME thing, that kind of dawned on me. I said, oh, yeah, it seemed like my brother had mentioned some stuff, might be doing some issues with wireless and some other issues that might pop up. All right.
Thank the Prophet. My net glad to another the ship set.
I have extensive experience.
We've got another ship over here. Maybe that's just gas. Yep, somebody ate some Taco Bell and vacated the area. All right, approaching Hale-the-Both ship. Now, I need to look to see if I've opened up a tier 6 ship. I've reached level 65, so I ought to have something ready.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we...
I thought he was a spy. With Undine or something.
You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger.
Sleeping on the job, you're fired, buddy.
Right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Just give me my ship back, man.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Wow, what a freaking weird. Throws you out, man, the way you're inside a dome flying around.
Frustrated. You were so manipulate.
I do not get angry. I rectify my mistakes. More ships on approach. This vessel cannot defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
The Lasset is here to provide any assistance you require.
Many have tried.
Oh, fun shit, man. Get out of that. Okay,
3 Undine battleships inbound.
3 battleships? That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through. The Fortescue is here. Now the real
I figured they'd come through that portal. They just popped in behind us.
Undine dreadnoughts are approaching.
Good to see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure...
No! This ends now. Our generosity to the Romulans can only extend so far. The Klingon Empire claims this Dyson Sphere as its own. Starfleet and the Republic would be wise to keep their distance. Or else. Oh? Are you prepared to back that statement with action? The Klingon Empire has restrained itself...
Fighting over this sphere is not an option.
The Klingon
Quiet, Tuvok. We're gonna go to war, man.
Wait, while the Federation and Romulan...
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that...
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind. An affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts.
Well, that ain't the first time that's
happened. We have
happened.
fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae sphere.
The sphere is under Federation control.
This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrah is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Well, how do we know they're still not under the influence and you just a plant, man?
This later.
Because isn't that exactly what you, the one who's influencing you, would say? I'm not under his influence anymore. Okay, so what I want to look here to see if these are yes, this is a 4-piece technology unit. Advanced metaphasic shielding, structural integrity leech, critical shield conduits. So we got to grind this mission out 4 times to get all this gear, guys. So I think first off, though, I'm going to go with that shield. Then I like the way my ship looks with this covariant shield. So what we'll do is we'll put on the Selenite Resilient. Then we're going to come over. We're going to come over here to visuals, and we're going to drop this back on here, which is going to add our visual back to it. So while it's not giving a shield boost, we do get to grab that cosmetic off of it. And that's one of the things later on you want to make sure you put your most powerful shield on. But if you enjoyed the cosmetic from the past, you can throw it on here. And if you have sets of 3 that has the impulse deflector and shielding, you can throw it over here and get the extra buffs, whatever they may be, off of that unit. And you open that stuff up grinding like this in the game. So okay, so next looks like we've got some points to do. Our traits are must have opened up some new stuff. Let's see here. Put that on. Go back with our training on our rifle and pistol. And then we'll probably do the assault training. So every so often as you open stuff up, you're going to be able to open up and come in here, reassign a few things. Sometimes it'll wipe it all the way clean and let you start over. So if you assign the wrong stuff, don't spend a point, just grind a few missions and you're going to be able to come in and change some stuff up. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I don't think we've opened any reputation grind or anything yet, so, or the actives anyway. So while it's a little out of the way, I want to transwarp over to the Sol system. I need to go check to see if we've opened up a new Tier 6 ship. We got a Tier 5, but I'm kind of wanting to get some kind of a, I'll see what they got. This one's good and all, but there's some missions where I need at least a cruiser, just for the extra hull points. So let's see what we've opened up here. There we go, acquire. I don't know if they give us a Tier 6 or not, so my guess is probably not. Bundle only starter ship, Jem'Hadar Vanguard. have that. That's what we're using now. See, there would be the cruiser, the multi-mission cruiser. Then, of course, you have the really large vessel as well within that. They move very slow, though. Seems as though I do have a tier 5 that they gave us. Double check, make sure we can't pick anything else up. It's an exploration cruiser retrofit. What does that look like? So we've got this ship. Pretty sure. That's kind of cool. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. It's a long range vessel. Let's see what the turn is. 12. And this one here was 6. 17 on this, 4 and 3 on the forward and aft. Let's see what our hull is, 27,000. $40,000. Okay, we need to get us a cruiser anyway, so we're going to use our points on that. And of course, we can rename it. Easy target. There we go. So before you go in there to manage ships, get where we can click our button here. We want to make sure we come into the ship. We want to make sure that we save our loadout, because this is going to make it easier to switch between ships. If you save loadouts, just load a new one in, load the loadout, and you're good to go. Okay, let us see here. That's that heavy escort we picked up. So what you can do, you can move everything manually, or you can just hit the triangle, which will ready to ship, and it should move all of your base stuff over. Then you can come in and fine tweak it, such as bring a Horpang torpedo over to the rear. 250. Actually, that might have been the better torpedo to bring over. So we don't have another rear gear on here, so to put that there. Then our dark matter's up top. Yep. More device slots, which is kind of nice. We're going to put in some more of these space turrets for now. Looking pretty good. This is all set. So they want you to use a Zen, I think it's 5, maybe? No, it's 700 if you want to upgrade it. I'm not going to worry about using the ship upgrade, because we're not going to be in it long anyway. Okay, when we leave from there, we can pop over here, go back to ship, make sure everything's set. As you use it, it should start grinding up. We got to set our commanders. Tactical. Let's see here. Torpedoes, high yield. Of course, our engineering staff. Wow, it's got 3 science departments, not, or I'm sorry, engineering. And in our scientist. Alright, we're going to hit the restroom, then we'll start our next mission pack. So y'all probably recognize that starship from the Next Generation. The only thing that, unless they've changed something since last time I tried to use it, is it did not have a way to separate the battle bridge from the saucer section back in the day. So we'll see if they've changed anything on that. So I've not used Starfleet in so long. Let's return to the ship. That's going to change all of our weapon systems up. So as you can see, that cosmetic bonus that we put on there, moving that shielding to the visuals, is give it a nice little sleek look to it. Looks like the Enterprise from the new series there. I actually got that on the other thing using the KDF with it, believe it or not. Okay, I want overload beams set for me to control. Jet warp plasma is not real important to me at the moment. Show polarities. Okay, let's see what they got there. Some pretty interesting stuff. Shield frequency remodulation, weapon system. We still have the rock and roll. We should have a shield capacitor in here. We can set that to auto. I'm going to go ahead and set that to auto on the space turrets. It does have separate saucer section now. Sweet. I got to check it out. See what's up. Well, I'll be dadgum. Check it out. like it. Okay, back to the missions. My favorite story mode out of it is the Iconian War. Now they're all great, but I really enjoyed the Iconian War. Yesterday War was okay. I think Future Proof. I think that was a pretty decent one, if I can remember right. Of course, Age of Discovery. If you've not seen the Star Trek Discovery episodes, they just come out with the final season, I believe, and it's now available. But very awesome. They've only got 4 episodes of this, but this is what actually led me to go watch the series. Was the missions in this thing, man? It's pretty cool. Okay, we need to go to this fluidic space still. Want to hail back and we'll fast travel. Undine Battle Zone. Not. Push Undine Assault back. So I'm guessing we got to go actually into it. Let's check our active missions. I've got way too much crap popping around here. Drive Dyson Sphere, Undine Battle Zone. Okay, so we need to go inside. One of my favorite events to run as far as like just war zone stuff in here, battle zone that they have, is to go to the Badlands. That's one of my favorites. And of course there's one in the north quadrant of the Alpha Quadrant. It's pretty good. I can't recall the name of it. We'll have to go check Sector Space out and just kind of roam around and show everybody what's up.
Welcome to the Jenolan Dyson Sphere.
I don't think we're even in the right spot here, man. I'm in the wrong sphere. We'll go to the Beta Quadrant, maybe? This part right here always is just, you just have to keep at it and figure out which one it is you're trying to use here.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Not picking up any more missions. Let's check this one out. Here we go. It's a Solanae Dyson sphere.
We have a problem in the Siluran system. Admiral Tuvok is there on Voyager, and he's calling for backup. Rendezvous with Tuvok and provide any assistance he requires.
So this is one things you have to watch. So see here, it says this is a single player mission. If you're playing with a team, it's going to break you off your team. It'll show you still joined, but you're each going to have to play that individually to get through it. We'll hold off on that right now because that is not per this mission pack, I don't believe. Go down. Got this new officer separation function, see what it does. Gain altitude. see if I can finish this mission before we jump over there. Okay, find missing ship. I don't need the anomalies, I need to know where we're headed, man. Okay, let's turn this bad boy. So we may need to actually change our active mission here. Okay, we're gonna go to the battle zone here. Nice, cool chrome color. I like it. Okay, it seems like we hit the Voth battle zone first. We have to fly all the way across it to get to the Undine, if I remember correctly. Yes, Undine should be over here, right? So while we're doing this, let's recycle some of this garbage we don't need here. And we'll keep the environmental suit. Full-on cannons. Don't have warbirds, don't need it. We'll keep the warpaint. Okay. So while we're trudging across here, let's go ahead and check our reputation real quick. Seemed like we had a few that we could fund. We're still headed out that way to the Undine area, guys. There we go, Undine Battle Zone. So if you get Voth or Undine missions in your endeavors, that's where you come to it, the Dyson Sphere.
Our goal is to close the fluidic rifts to destroy Undine planet killers. Here is our plan. This is a map of the battle zone. We have 3 different methods of closing the rifts. When a rift is open, the area is red.
You are in a battle zone. The goal of a battle zone is to capture and hold the majority of points. Your map shows which points are controlled by allies and enemies.
What do you need?
Okay, so anything in red you got to complete. Anything in gray has been done. I have to position these pilots for a second. Okay. Point is secure. So then you got these towers. You kind of got to protect a device inside and shoot everything that comes at you. That's a great one. Then there's the, looks like a Gatling gun. It's where you're just setting up those satellites. That one's already been completed, it looks like. There's usually 2 or 3 of each type of mission here.
You are at a Federation point. Activate the Federation device to begin closing the rift. You must be in proximity of the device for it to advance. Progress will continue as long as players outnumber Undine ships.
It's out flying around shooting something. One of these areas and about 3 more areas left to capture after this one's done. Progress. Freaking fluidic spacecraft, man, that's funny. Jeez, dude. That big yellow booger's messing us up. Okay, we managed to complete it. Speed. Looks like we've got 2 and 1 in the distance.
You are at a Klingon point. Activate Klingon satellites to disable this.
Excellent. Got 3 stages on each one. Now, one of the best ways to do this, if I remember correctly, actually try to destroy all the shit before you activate the weapons. Yeah, let's go deal with the rest of these guys, then we'll activate some satellites.
Attempt to polarize other satellites to reverse the singularity's direction.
Dumping out that plasma. I don't know if it helps mask your signature or not, but we're going to try it. It seems to keep them off of you with your weapons when they launch your torpedoes and stuff. Okay, looks like we should have one more over here. Okay, so we're going to go down, activate that device. We got to hold it for a certain amount of time. Wow, we're losing them just as quick as we could bring them in. We got to get more people in here, man.
Congratulations, Captain.
Okay, I'm going to depart the system here. Mainly because there's not enough people in it right now, so. Typically, everyone's running their endeavors as soon as they release for the day, and then they come back into the battle zones. So we just have to take our time with it. I'm going to hit the restroom, and then we're going to grind out some of our in-game content. I want to stay up on that. Okay, so I want to change my ship out. Call that just ET for short, man, for easy target. Okay. I guess it's good. Looks like it's good. I didn't see anything ready to come off in reputation. A few things we could load up, but I'm gonna hold off on some of that stuff, like the new Romulus. It's okay. New car is my focus, that and Discovery, so I want to make sure we keep those running. Okay, should be loading that TFO any moment. There it is.
The Terrans will be here soon. Engage their weapon work finally.
Battle stations.
Well, welcome in, Commander. We're just here for your sake. Captain over and no one will get hurt.
Exactly. All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
This isn't over, Admiral. Believe that.
Enterprise, Defiant, take some ships and take her down. The rest, stay alert. This isn't over. Ships through the rifts. Close them if you can. Activate the hollow projectors. Let's hope they get the job done. Defend the hollow projectors as best you can. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system. Those rifts under control. Need to clear out the ship to Jupiter Station. Sector Gamma is ours again. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system. Need to get those rifts under control. The Terrans have taken control of Projector Alpha. You need to clear out the ship to Jupiter Station.
Missed that rift. There we go.
You need to get those rifts under control. You need to clear out the ship to Jupiter Station. Rifts aren't going to close themselves.
I ain't gonna close any faster with you popping off every 2 seconds either, man.
Control Projector Gamma now. Projector Alpha is back under our control. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system. Terrans now control Projector Beta. Those rifts aren't going to close themselves. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems. We knocked out the projectors. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I got hours to do what's going. Speaking of it, did you like the back door?
Enterprise is back near Projector Beta.
take out these shield modulators here.
Back in a bit. Don't go anywhere.
Not invincible anymore, are you?
The Enterprise is going for projector output.
Back in a bit. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Enterprise near projector camera.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
Invincible ships fixing the pop.
You know what? I'm well done.
Boom.
We sent the Terrans home.
I thought she said it made her invincible. Okay, this is what kind of gear we snagged. So something you can do if there's a weapon or something that you don't want to get rid of, toggle to protected status, that way you don't actually get rid of it. And dual heavy cannons to Trion. Like 14 minutes on those. I think we'll keep the beam banks for now. Those are okay, but there's a better set you can open up. Alright. Waiting on a new queue up here. So we can do plasma damage on ground. You'd have to make sure that you either have plasma grenades or some kind of weapon that does plasma damage for you to be able to get that one. Zenkethi on the ground and D1 Anthropods. I think that's done over in the Dyson Sphere on the ground mission. So as you can see, quite a few people still playing this game, and this is just one server. This is not the bulk of what's there. Stays busy. So if you're nailing into TFOs pretty quick, and all of a sudden it kind of stalls out at you, you have two options. You can either just wait for it to load you up, or you can go in and do a patrol. What I've been noticing here is usually about right when I'm about done with the patrol, it kicks me over to the TFO, so I end up missing out. So I'm gonna wait a minute, see what it does. And while we're waiting, we can go to sector space and fly around so you can check that. And they got some kind of Borg ship now. That looks pretty cool. Okay, we now have that Slipstream drive. We opened that up yesterday, I believe it was. Now, let's look at the map. So that's where that Dyson Sphere is. You should be able to find... What we got here? Nimbus system has a lot of missions. A lot of times it'll pop up in those endeavors. I believe this is Badlands down here, Briar Patch. Yeah, you can pick up a mission down there. Of course, once you open up the Klingon War missions, you could go over into the beta areas. You could go into Gamma and Delta, all the different quadrants. We just got to open them up in a storyline. Okay, we're going to leave the queue. We're going to rejoin the queue. See if that helps speed it up a little bit. So what I'm looking for is just some deep space anomalies. It looks like there's one up here. Plot a course to it. There's our TFO, finally. But you can run inside these deep space encounters, and there's ships to blow up, you know, different types of missions and stuff. Some of those are pretty cool to run. You're going to want to make sure that you have a ship that's battle-proven, something Tier 5 or Tier 6, to make sure that you don't get blown up in that stuff. But you can solo them once you get your rank up. So I think it's more or less there for small groups of low-ranked players. We're we got some new conferences as well. Surface tension is still on there, but it looks like we've opened up some Delta Quadrant missions. Did the Iconian War, so. We could go to that conference later. Let's run as TFO first.
Our intelligence services have this.
Oh, we should have got rid of our warp plasma.
Keep an eye out. Excellent work against those creatures. Just a few more to go.
Are you using a potato for a microphone? You're coming in and out really choppy.
The job isn't over yet.
Thought we just repaired that.
Facility Beta is safe.
Got it. Cool. Takes 3. That's right.
Facility Gamma is up and running. Facility Alpha is back online. Looks like you've got the Falcon.
Alright folks, I am going to end my stream here. Got a few things to take care of today before I can enjoy my weekend. But we'll be back later with some more streaming of this and content on other games as well. So you have a wonderful day. We'll catch you later.